Hello, old soul. Most of you listening know yourselves to be older souls. Yet I see another category emerging, or maybe they've been here all along and it's their time to be fully seen. Many years ago, I was introduced to the work of Carl Jung. First, when I was in college and later in therapy. He's a Swiss psychiatrist who explored the unconscious mind and the process of becoming who we truly are. Probably a decade later, I was given a Christmas present of Thomas More's Care of the Soul. And he was a former monk and psychotherapist. And his book was all about how to nurture the soul. There's also a great deal of material about old souls that emerged during the New Age era, where souls were often described according to stages of development and spiritual maturity. Neither Jung nor Moore spoke of old souls in the way we often do today. Yet, all of these perspectives recognize that some people are naturally drawn toward depth and meaning, reflection, and inner growth. And today I wanted to reflect and explore a question that has been on my mind. Is there a difference between being an old soul and being what I call an elder soul? Now, the common description of an old soul is someone who feels different from the culture around them. They're often drawn to meaning over achievement, wisdom over status, and depth over appearances. They tend to ask larger questions. Why am I here? What matters? What is the purpose of this experience called life? An old soul has accumulated experience. They question society, seek meaning. We always feel different. And we are definitely less interested in status and achievement and focus on wisdom rather than success. And thus the birth of this channel. And many of us feel like observers of the human experience. Overall, old souls may enjoy solitude, require time for reflection, and have a little interest in chasing what society tells them should be important. Yet, an old soul can still be reactive, wounded, emotionally immature, and stuck in old patterns. The age of the soul does not automatically create mastery. And experience alone does not guarantee wisdom. An old soul is still learning, still healing, and still engaged in the journey of becoming. I started looking and receiving information on what they termed an elder soul. Now, I know that many traditions speak of elders as those who came before us, carrying the wisdom of the generations. And I knew elder as an ancestor, but I didn't recognize it as a stage of soul development until I started receiving information. An elder soul is not simply older. That soul has integrated experience. An old soul is often seeking wisdom, and the elder soul has begun to embody it. They tend to bring calm rather than drama, and simplify rather than complicate. They have less need to prove themselves or convince others of what they know. They understand timing and recognize that not everything can be forced. So while an old soul is still gathering wisdom, an elder soul has begun the transition from learning wisdom to becoming wisdom. It began to feel very abstract to me, the information I was receiving, but then I began to think about the people I've met through my life. An elder soul is rarely the loudest person in the room. They may be the grandmother who quietly held the family together through difficult times, the neighbor who always seemed to know when someone needed help, the teacher who changed lives without becoming famous, the friend whose presence alone made you feel calmer and more at peace. Many people overlook them because they do not fit our cultural definition of importance. They're not trying to become something. These elder souls have already made peace with who they are. Their wisdom is not found in what they teach. They are not the teachers. It is found in how they live. As you move through your life, perhaps pay less attention to the age of your soul and more attention to its development. Are you gathering wisdom, or have you begun to embody it? Are you still seeking, or are you beginning to become what you have spent a lifetime searching for? And perhaps that is the real journey of the soul. Thank you for spending this time with me. Please like, subscribe, and share. And remember, we are wising up together.